Hey everyone! I'm using another awesome technology tool this week to explain the assignment, Powtoons. It has a free version and allows you to create informational videos for your kids, or even let your kids create videos for a product as an assignment. This week, I want you to focus on the concept of periodization, or the breaking down of history into periods of study, sort of like eras of history. This is really important because it can help you organize the content, but also helps the students get that framework of American history, which I've talked about before. They don't need to memorize dates, but they need to know the flow of history. And understanding the periods of American history can really get them to understand that flow. Every year, I took the years of history that we were required to study in that grade level and broke them down into several periods of time. The periods have natural start and stop points and allow you to group aspects of history which are similar together. In general, it's best to teach history in chronological order, but I've seen it taught well using themes instead of chronology. I then took those periods I created and made a huge flow map on my wall by using black masking tape. I labeled each period and included the start and end dates of each. At the beginning of each lesson, after we sang the President's Rap, I reviewed the periods and had kids shout out specific people, places, or events that were important in that period. This allowed for some spiral review of the content every single day of class. You can then get more advanced by talking about why you chose those start and end dates or what the main theme of that period would be, and any endless number of conversations you can have with this graphic organizer. You can also use it at the end of the year as a review. At the end of the year, I made this huge flow map that went all the way down an entire hallway of our school. I cut out all the names of the people, places, and events we had studied that year, and then had the kids race to drop them into the correct periods. On the first day of school, we made bookmarks for our textbook that had the flow map on it so that the kids always had it as a reference point. There's so much you can do with this amazing tool. So this week, I want you to create your own flow map of American history. Start by looking over the standards for 3rd, 4th, and 5th grades. The history standards go chronologically, starting in 3rd grade with Native Americans and end in 5th grade with September 11th. Decide how you would divide American history into periods with distinct starting and ending dates. You need to have at least 10 periods of American history. Then create a document using Google Drawings or PowerPoint or anything you're comfortable with, even by hand. Draw out your 10 boxes with arrows between each to show that the flow of the periods. Label each box with a title of that period and the main dates of that period, the start and end dates. Then inside each box, I want you to make kind of a collage of either 10 words or images or a combination of both that would be important for that period. Make sure you look at the standards to see what you're required to teach in that period. So the purpose of this assignment is to think about American history as a whole. You've done all the content review now, so this is also a review for your own final and for your own GACE, but it's also an activity that you can do with your students. So check this assignment out, look at the rubric, and make sure you've accomplished everything that you need to do before turning it in. Thanks. Can't wait to see them.